series that my favorite game show formats are quizzers that have an element of strategy to them. For instance, Ultimatum, I still defend that as being a hidden gem, although it seems opinions are mixed on that. So normally, if you have a show that combines the right element of quiz and strategy, I'm sold. But the show we're going to be looking at this month, it's a Quebecois quizzer with some strategy. Yes, we're doing another Quebecois show. Sorry about that, folks. And fortunately, it's just not very well executed. So it only had a 2-season run. And it was just a waste of the talents of its host. And there was even a little bit of controversy involved. So without further ado, let's look back at the 2011 game show from Quebec called Connivence. Connivence, coming from a French word meaning to connive, was a short-lived quizzer and strategy game, an intuition game, that ran on CBC's Radio Canada for 2 seasons, from 2011 to 2012. The host of the show is Sébastien Benoit, and I've reviewed a couple of his shows already in Wiz and La Poule des Œufs d'Or. And unfortunately, it seems like Sébastien is just getting miscasted on a lot of his shows. He had such great energy on Wiz and was terrific there. La Poule des Œufs d'Or, he was okay. And here, he seems like he's phoning it in. And his specialty, which is interacting with contestants and showcasing energy, he doesn't really get to do here. So this is a job that really should have went to somebody else. Not that he's doing a bad job, he's just not right for the part. 2 teams of 2 play, a red team and a yellow team. In the first round, 15 categories are offered to 2 teams. Each team chooses which 5 categories they would like to play in the first 2 rounds. Since both teams cannot choose the same category, it's the first team that locks it in on their screen that gets to have that category. So it's a little bit of a race here. One member of each team is responsible for answering the questions in each round, while the other player makes bets. When a category comes up, the partner chooses to bet either 1, 3, 5, 7, or 10 points, being able to bet each number only once. If the question's answered correctly, the team wins those points. If a team answers incorrectly, the points are deducted. Second round is played in the same fashion, except this time the roles are reversed. The third round determines the championship. Each team designates one player who will answer the questions, while the other player will make the bets. A total of 9 toss-up questions are offered. After Sebastian gives a category, the bettor can choose to bet either 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, 13, 15, 20, or 25 points, again using each number only once. The correct answer adds the points to the team's score, while wrong answer scores them nothing and gives their opponents a chance. So there's some strategy here, as buzzing in can potentially block your opponents from using a higher point value. At the end of this round, the team with the highest score wins the game and goes on to play the bonus round. The losing team goes away with a nice consolation prize. In the case of the episode I'm showing here, the consolation prize was a spa weekend, which is pretty generous. For the bonus round, again, the team designates who will answer the questions and who will make the bets. The team faces questions from the 5 categories that were rejected from the first round. The bettor chooses which order the categories will be played, while the players answering questions face tries to answer them at values of $200, $400, $600, $800, and $1,000. Correct answer wins the money, wrong answer gets nothing. So any team that sweeps the bonus round wins the grand prize of $3,000. And in the 2010s, $3,000 maximum grand prize, that's pretty low. Especially when we're seeing a bevy of shows coming at this time offering prizes worth thousands of dollars, many thousands. So a lot went wrong here. It's a boring game that isn't really all that original. The prize money is low. The set feels uninspired. Sebastian is phoning his way through it. And making matters worse, the show was involved in a bit of controversy. In one episode, the show asked the following question: which city in Palestine is recognized as the site of pilgrimage for Christians, Jews, and Muslims? The contestant answered correctly with Jerusalem, and got it before Sebastian even finished reading the question. The thing is, many people called Radio Canada wrong on this, because Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. But Palestine also recognizes it as its capital. So really it's kind of a gray area. But since Israel and Palestine have, to put it lightly, had tensions between each other for many years, many conspiracy theorists accuse CBC of trying to pull a political move by phrasing the question that way. An accusation that CBC denied. But it is interesting that the show was canceled not long after this. And got CBC a ton of criticism. So that's going to do it for this edition of the Game Show Canada. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you're so inclined, donate to our Patreon so that we can make more of these videos. Until next time, this is Marc Power, saying long may your big chip draw.